Right now on Good Morning Northwest, new information, Pasco police are left investigating a burglary that had the suspect smashing into a vape shop with a car. What we know so far. And Milton Free Water authorities are still searching at this hour for the woman who they believe is responsible for a robbery that ended in the death of a business owner. And meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your full weather forecast. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. It's 5 a.m. on Friday, February 23rd. We finally made it to Friday. We'll check in right away on your forecast with meteorologist Tiffany Savona. And Tiffany, it's been really nice out there. I hope we get more, but it's a little chilly right now. What's it looking like? What else is it looking like?
We are going to get more of it, Jessica. We definitely are. Yesterday we topped out at 60 degrees. It was a little bit warmer than anticipated, but hey, we will take it this time of year. And today we're going to see more in the way of that sunshine, and the warmer weather continues. Right now, visibility looking good at this vantage point, but patchy fog starting to develop in the Tri-Cities as we speak. Sunrise a little bit earlier this morning, 6:47, and visibility has dropped to 1 mile right now in the Tri-Cities. So this will probably continue to go down as we get closer to sunrise this morning, as these visibility numbers typically do. We are a bit colder out there, anywhere from 5 to 10 degrees colder than yesterday morning, as we saw clear skies overnight. So that brings us down below freezing in many locations. So you will need that heavy coat this morning, starting off around 29 in the Tri-Cities, below freezing in Yakima. And then by 8 o'clock, once we get past sunrise, temperatures should rise to around the freezing mark. 56 in Yakima, 58 in the Tri-Cities, so close to 60 again. Middle 50s in Walla Walla. The weekend is looking pretty good, plus next week turns more active. I'll explain coming up in a bit. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. And new this morning, the Pasco Police Department is investigating a smash and grab burglary of a business on South Oregon Street. So take a look at this. The driver of a silver car smashed through the front entrance of the Smoke Mania and gift shop glass and vapes. Authorities say the crash caused major front end damage to the car, and when the driver took off, they left their front fender and license plate at the scene. That led authorities to find out the car had been reported stolen. At this time, damage estimates are not known, and authorities are looking at the surveillance footage to see what, if anything, was taken. And in Milton Free Water, the search for the suspect in a fatal robbery continues this morning. So take a look at this picture. 39-year-old Emerald Julia Pena is wanted in connection to the robbery at the Red Tea Garden that happened back on Sunday. According to the Milton Free Water Police Department, investigators believe Pena was involved in robbing the restaurant. The restaurant's owner, Shu Yi Wu, died after she tried to stop the person from stealing the cash drawer. Authorities are asking for information on where Pena could be, and if you know where she is, call the Milton Free Water Police Department at the number on your screen. And we had the opportunity to talk to the family of Shu Yi Wu. Her daughter says she was a hardworking woman who never let the obstacles in life stop her. And Sally Zhu told Apple Valley News Now that this was not the first time that this happened to her parents' restaurant. She says both of her parents had been victims of a violent crime just a few years ago.
My mom and father were actually held at gunpoint, and they were robbed back then too, and there's news articles on that. And $7,000 were stolen. And so I believe that this whole robbery thing, this was a common occurrence with my parents' restaurant. It just kept happening to them.
Despite experiencing these types of violent acts, Zhu says her parents continued to work their business and worked hard for every cent they made.
My mom, she worked 7 days a week, over 10 hours a day. And I just want to say, I believe that this is something that any business owner would do, You're not just going to let people walk out with your money, Obviously, if you know that they might be armed, you're not going to confront them. But this lady, she just came in, took the money, and I believe my mom was right for trying to defend what was hers and what she's worked so hard for.
Now, Zhu says they want to open the business back up and that it would be the best way to honor Wu. However, they don't have management at this time because their mom was the one that handled all the managing duties. And if you want to leave the family well wishes or make a donation for the funeral costs, we have the link to do so on our website. And in Kennewick, an hours-long standoff in a neighborhood yesterday has authorities still searching for the suspect this morning. We're going to turn things over to Good Morning Northwest Riley Fitzgerald. Riley, what can you tell us about what happened?
Good morning, Jessica. Now, there's a few things that we still don't know about what happened yesterday, but we do know authorities made a couple of arrests, just not the ones they were hoping for. It started around 7:30 yesterday morning at a home on Conway and 6th in Kennewick. Authorities say they went to the home to arrest a wanted man, but they say that man refused to come out of the home, and by 9:30, Tri-City Regional SWAT was called to the scene. Due to the police activity, Westgate Elementary School was put into a non-critical lockdown. This is also known as a lockout, which means students and staff can still continue with classes, but no one is allowed to come in or leave the school grounds. Authorities say by 4 p.m., 13 people had come out of the home, just not the one they were looking for. And that man appears to be gone. Commander Isaac Merkel says it was routine police work that triggered the hours-long standoff.
Well, about 7:30 this morning, a KPD officer that was on patrol came across a stolen vehicle in front of a residence near 6th and Conway Street. That led to the arrest of a wanted subject and the identification of another individual we were looking for related to an ongoing investigation. That individual did not exit the residence, and which precipitated the response from our regional partners and Tri-City Regional SWAT.
At this time, police are not releasing the name of the person they are looking for as they continue their investigation. In our 6 o'clock hour of Good Morning Northwest, we're going to hear from a neighbor who says police activity in this neighborhood is not uncommon. Our Austin Reed will have the full report. And one more thing to note, Commander Merkel says out of the 13 people who did leave the home, 2 of them were arrested on unrelated charges. Jessica?
Thank you, Riley. Several law enforcement and EMS agencies gathered at the Country Mercantile to meet with the community and offer a sweet treat. This event was called Coffee and Ice Cream with the First Responder. Deputy Fire Chief Randy Ost says they chose the place and the event because it's similar to a hub where county and city agencies are able to meet up. WSP Trooper Brian Villanueva says that hosting community events where officers get to socialize with members of the community have a special place in his heart.
Yeah, it means a lot, and I love the position that I am in to be recruiting because I do a lot of community outreach as well. So just being that impact on the children like the former officers were on me, just trying to have a positive impact on them, be respectful, talk with them, give them stickers. Everybody loves stickers, so any law enforcement officer, the kids always come up to us for the stickers, and then we can enter in that conversation.
And so it's really unique, I think. You know, there's more behind the 911 calls and the 911 system, and we want to get to know our community on a different level than just in the emergency situations.
Fire Chief Ost says it's likely they'll have more events like this one to meet and greet the community and listen to their concerns. And we've got some events that are happening today to tell you about. In Walla Walla, the American Association of University Women is holding its 59th annual book sale this weekend. It starts today at the Marcus Whitman Hotel and Conference Center, and the hours are 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. today and tomorrow, and also 9 to 4 on Sunday. There's around 40,000 high-quality books to choose from, $2.50 for paperbacks and $4 for handback books. The proceeds from the sale go to scholarships for local women going back to college, as well as educational projects and events. Also, a ribbon cutting at Virgie Robinson Elementary takes place today at 9 a.m. to celebrate the unveiling of their brand new state-of-the-art book vending machine. Many people came together in the community to make this free vending machine of new and gently used books a reality. Students collected $1,000 through a penny drive, and donations from the community and local organizations made it all happen. Virgie Robinson Elementary School is located at 125 South Weehee Avenue in Pasco. Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, as we wind down with February, we're giving you another reminder about your heart health. We'll tell you where you can get some free health help from. And taking a look outside, it is a little chillier than it was yesterday. It's 30 degrees out there. We'll be back with more headlines right after this.
Ben Franklin Transit is hiring safety-oriented coach operators. Become a crucial part of the Tri-Cities community and provide a vital service to our riders. Get out from behind a desk and experience a workday that keeps you moving. Enjoy CDL training, comprehensive benefits, and generous paid time off. When you're driving for Ben Franklin Transit, you're part of a growing team of community-oriented professionals. Apply now to join the Ben Franklin Transit team.
So, all of us are here to talk about trading. Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See, $830 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
You don't have to trade.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
Get $830 off any phone. No trade-in needed. US Cellular. Built for us.
Time for a new roof? Let M&M Roofing replace it with the product so good, you'll never have to replace it again. Our roofs come with the limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again. And with the rain, snow, and wind comes roof damage. Don't wait till it's an emergency. Get your free roof assessment today. So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let Eminent Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is a sign you'll want in your yard.
The Medicare Annual Wellness Visit is a crucial step for seniors, and here at the Pacific Clinic, we are proud to offer it with 100% coverage from Medicare. During your visit, our dedicated healthcare team will work closely with you to develop a personalized long-term preventative care plan.
We believe in taking the time to educate our patients about their health. We genuinely care about your well-being.
Your life is exciting and deserves to be celebrated. We are here to help you stay healthy and enjoy life.
Call 509-783-5465 today and be scheduled as early as next week. Play hard, live well at the PC.
The news you care about most is news that happens close to home.
At Apple Valley News Now, our coverage focuses on Yakima, Tri-Cities, Walla Walla, and all areas from the Blues to the Cascades.
Families, schools, safety, plus so much more.
We got it covered. Plus, we'll tell you what's on the way and how it will affect you and your family.
On air, online, and mobile.
We're Apple Valley News Now, and we're on your side.
We're on your side.
We're Apple Valley News Now, always on your side. It's a most unusual museum.
Just as wonderful as the inside is the views you can get from the outside.
High on a hill over the Columbia Gorge.
What I really love about it is the people who come.
Fly the Northwest over the Maryhill Museum. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
What makes parents so annoying?
If you ask my dad what time it is, tell you how to build a clock. You might just want to know what time it was.
Next live, Tony Award winner Aaron Tveit and Guy Fieri.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now. The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In your health news, in honor of Heart Month, Trios Health and Lord's Health are holding a free heart health screening. That's an event tomorrow from 9 a.m. to noon. Various screenings will be available, as well as educational booths and healthcare professionals on site to answer any heart health questions that you may have. There will also be giveaways, and it's happening at the Trios Care Center at Southridge at 3730 Plaza Way in Kennewick. Also, pharmacies across the country are having trouble processing some prescriptions because of a cyber attack. United Health says the cyber attack was against its Change Healthcare business, which processes insurance prescriptions for tens of thousands of pharmacies nationwide. The company said it has isolated the attack and is working to restore its systems. Law enforcement has also been notified, and the investigation is ongoing. Coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, the next trip to the pediatrician may end with a discussion about climate change. We'll tell you about the new guidance from the American Academy of Pediatrics on what doctors should be telling parents and how it could be affecting little ones. And looking outside, temperature is still 30 degrees, dark and early. Meteorologist Tiffany Savona will have more in that first alert full forecast. That is coming up next. Don't go anywhere.
Your dream home starts at Floor & Home with Mohawk waterproof flooring made for life. You dream, we install. This is your forever floor. This month, get up to 50% off at your local Walla Walla or Richland Floor & Home.
Welcome to Chris's Recovery Shop.
Is your boat upholstery starting to look worn or has tears? From tops to seats to panels, we have you covered. Do you own a business and need repairs to seats or furniture? From agricultural to restaurant, we have you covered. Got a classic car that needs a little interior TLC? From seats to armrests and panels, we have you covered here too.
Chris's Recovery Shop in Yakima,
where we keep a good thing going.
We're keeping our holiday sale rolling at More Furniture, and it's your chance to save big this weekend only. For 48 exclusive hours, you'll get special interest-free financing until 2026 with no money down, plus free white glove delivery, and we'll pay your sales tax. Savings like this won't last, so visit your local showroom today, only at More Furniture for less.
You were nominated for Volunteers Count, and you won, and you've got yourself a $1,000 donation from STCU.
For a small organization like us, that is not an insignificant amount of money.
I'm more of a behind-the-scenes person, so when I do get the recognition for the stuff that I do, it's like very rewarding.
She was just the perfect person.
STCU Volunteers Count honors volunteers in our communities. Please tell us a story of someone you believe is making an impact.
Time for a new roof? Let M&M Roofing replace it with the product so good you'll never have to replace it again. Our roofs come with the limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again. And with the rain, snow, and wind comes roof damage. Don't wait till it's an emergency. Get your free roof assessment today. So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let M&M Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
Jimmy Kimmel, what'll it be? Will you go back to your normal Oscars night of sitting alone on the couch scrolling TikTok and eating churros? Or will you accept the awesome responsibility of hosting the Oscars, taking on with it all the attendant expectations, pressures, and scrutiny? The choice is yours.
The churro for sure, yeah.
No, man, you're supposed to. Why do all the beautiful dummies come to me for advice?
The Oscars, live, Sunday, March 10th, at a new time on ABC.
You want a bite?
Your dream home starts at Floor & Home with Mohawk waterproof flooring made for life. You dream, we install. This is your forever floor. This month, get up to 50% off at your local Walla Walla or Richland Floor & Home.
A flight over the Maryhill Museum on Fly the Northwest, Tuesday at 6. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Good morning. I'm meteorologist Tiffany Savona. It was a beautiful day yesterday. We hit 60 degrees in the Tri-Cities, and I think we're going to get close to that later on this afternoon. But it's a cold start out there, so don't be mistaken. You're going to need the heavy coats this morning. Official sunrise in the Tri-Cities, 6:47, so we still got a while to go. And we have seen some fog starting to develop in the Tri-Cities. Visibility at 2 miles, but that number will likely go down as we get closer to sunrise. That's typically when we see the lowest of the visibility when fog develops overnight. Temperatures have now dropped a little bit more in the Tri-Cities. We're now down to 29 degrees. We're at 28 in Yakima, 34 in Walla Walla, 34 in Pendleton, and 29 degrees in Hermiston. So a bit colder compared to this time yesterday morning. Satellite and radar showing high pressure firmly in control of our weather. There's really not much going on. That is a nice change across the Pacific Northwest, and we're going to see another pattern change as we head into next week. So as we go throughout the day today, once the fog lifts, we'll see plenty of sunshine, and temperatures will be warming up nicely with a light breeze. Temperatures will climb into the mid and upper 50s, getting closer to 60 in Hermiston, 58 Tri-Cities, 56 in Yakima. We will see a few more clouds move in overnight. Temperatures will drop into the low and middle 30s to start off your Saturday. And we do have a full moon late tonight, early tomorrow. It'll be exactly full later on tomorrow morning, but it will appear full tonight, and I think you will be able to see it. Clouds will cooperate. Now, the moonrise today will be at 4:50, tomorrow 5:56 in the evening. Tomorrow we will be dealing with more in the way of cloud cover though, so tonight presents a great opportunity to check out the full snow moon for the month of February. As we go forward in time here, we'll take a look at your Saturday, and we will see a mix of sun and clouds. So tomorrow, we're not going to see as much sunshine, but it will be a pretty nice day with high temperatures topping out around 60 degrees in the Tri-Cities and Hermiston, an early taste of spring across the Columbia Basin, 57 in Walla Walla and 58 in Yakima. Let's go into Sunday, though, because this is when we'll start to see some changes. A strong storm system will move out of Canada early Sunday morning. We're going to stay dry on Sunday, but notice how the heavy rain and mountain snow continues to spread southward across the Cascades, and then the rain could impact us as we head into Sunday night. So let's break it down for you as we look into the weekend. A windy, warm, and dry Sunday. Rain will move in Sunday night into Monday. It's mainly going to be rain for us in the valley. Mountain snow looking likely, and it's looking pretty heavy. So dangerous travel will be possible across the mountain passes as we take it into the day on Sunday and Monday as well. So your 7-day forecast showing that highs will top out around 60 tomorrow. Saturday, the better weekend day out of the two, but Sunday's still not bad. You'll just see more clouds and it will be a windy day. Rain moves into the Tri-Cities Sunday night into the day on Monday, and it stays pretty breezy as we head into next week. Yakima 56 today, 58 tomorrow, 55 and windy on Sunday with a lesser chance for showers as we go into next week. Walla Walla, we could see that rain snow mix late Sunday into Monday. Hermiston looking great this weekend with a better chance for rain early Monday. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. Well, your next trip to the pediatrician might be a little different. Doctors are now being urged to include climate change in their discussions with patients. ABC's chief climate correspondent, Ginger Z, has more.
At your child's next doctor's visit, after they get their blood pressure and check their ears, don't be surprised if there's a new regular stop on the vitals of a healthy life. The American Academy of Pediatrics now suggests that doctors talk to their patients about climate risks and solutions. They offer examples like recommending active forms of transportation and eating plant-based foods to reduce carbon emissions. The Academy noting that children are especially vulnerable to impacts of climate change.
First, children's bodies are still growing, and harmful exposures can interrupt healthy development with potentially lifelong effects. Children are also more active outside, so they have greater exposure to heat and toxins.
Dr. Adut said that pediatricians looking at yearly cycles of allergies or infections from things like bug bites are typically basing that on a stable climate. But that's not what we have. It's changing. As for families, it's all about adapting to the risks that we're seeing right now, like extreme heat.
It's very important that parents of young infants are cautious with the heat. Infants can't express their needs. They can't tell you that they're hot or ask for more water. So when it's very hot relative to usual temperature in your community, it's important that you keep kids in a cool environment, infants in a cool environment, and not take them outside during periods of excessive heat.
With this Climate Minute, I'm Ginger Z.
According to the Washington chapter of the American Academy of Pediatrics, children are especially vulnerable to climate change-driven exposures like wildfire smoke, something we're very familiar with in our region. The AAP says climate change can put children at higher risk of asthma and allergic diseases, as well as contribute to the expansion of infectious diseases. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, the Guinness World Records has stripped a title from a dog that made national headlines. Why the world's oldest dog is no more. That and more when we come back.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Are you looking for a new car that's sporty, fun, practical, with great fuel efficiency? Check out the 2024 Kia Forte LXS at Overturf Kia and make a bold impression when you ride in style. Now, just $19,999. Plus, get 3.9% interest for up to 48 months. Take delivery today or reserve a car that's on its way. Shop online anytime at overturfkia.com. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
During the President's Sale at Sleep More Inside More Furniture, you'll find amazing savings on luxury mattress brands like Tempur-Pedic. Upgrade your entire sleep experience and take 60 months to pay with special interest-free financing and no down payment. You'll also get free white glove delivery of your new mattress, and for a limited time, get a free queen bed with your Tempur-Pedic mattress purchase. Hurry into Sleepmore for incredible President's Sale offers.
At Goodwill, we're more than just a store. We believe in the power of community. Our devoted team of employees, working hand in hand with local business partners, unite to create opportunities for all. Within Goodwill's Employment Connection Center is a free walk-in job search assistance program that assists job seekers in crafting resumes, preparing for interviews, and grants access to community resources and information. We're not just building careers, we're building bridges that strengthen our community.
Goodwill, where your purchases and donations transform your community.
Think warm thoughts. Just think warm thoughts. Driving with the windows down. Yeah. Tubing in the river. Ice cream you have to race to eat before it melts. Backyard bonfires and summer cookouts. Road trips for sun-soaked vacations. Hang in there. Warmer weather is coming, and in the meantime, our entire team at McCurley will be there to make sure you find the right vehicle for your journey and keep it running at its best no matter the temperature, because it's more than a vehicle. It's your way home and out of the cold.
Find your way home in a new Forester for only $349 a month from McCurley Subaru during the Subaru A Lot to Love event.
Meet David Silva of Athena, Oregon, an Apple Valley News Now viewer and Stacey Lee fan.
Stacey Lee covers the whole Columbia Basin, not just Tri-Cities and Yakima.
Stacey Lee, First Alert Weather from Apple Valley News Now.
She's there for all of us.
On your side.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We go now to a headline that's one of those stories you can tell around the water cooler today. The late dog, known as the world's oldest dog ever, has been stripped of the title. So Bobby died last year, reportedly at the age of 31. Yesterday, Guinness World Records announced that after a review, the organization does not have the evidence it needs to support Bobby's claim. According to his owner, Bobby lived his whole life in Portugal, roaming freely without a leash or chain. And for now, it's not clear who holds the title of the oldest dog ever. That is so sad. They should just let him have it. Well, coming up on Good Morning Northwest, a Yakima Valley woman's passion for the written word has launched into a small business where you'll be able to find something for everyone on a throwback to the old bookmobile in Yakima. Plus, former President Trump and GOP presidential candidate Nikki Haley continue to push to get final voters to sway their way. An update on the race, that's coming up next.
In today's Tech Bites, Reddit is going public. The message board site, founded in 2005, hopes to debut on Wall Street in the next few weeks with a valuation of at least $5 billion. Reddit is going to allow its most prolific users to buy shares at the IPO price. Google is pausing its AI image generator after overcorrecting for diversity. The Gemini chatbot was churning out historical images, including America's founding fathers and Nazi soldiers, as people of color. Google says it's working to fix the issue and plans to release an improved version of the AI tool soon. And Microsoft's generative erase tool is coming to the Windows Photos app. And it won't just be in the newest version of the operating system. Microsoft is backporting the features to Windows 10. The update has already begun rolling out to Windows insiders. Those are your Tech Bites. I'm Allison Kosick. Have a great day.
Did you know there's a way to cut your dishwashing time by 50%? Try Dawn Power Wash Dish Spray. It removes 99% of grease and grime in half the time. Dawn Power Wash has 3 cleaning boosters not found in traditional dish soaps that remove food and grease 5 times faster. And because it cleans so well, you can replace multiple cleaning products for counters, stoves, and even laundry stains. Try Dawn Power Wash Dish Spray. Brand power helping you buy better.
Mucinex Night Shift fights your worst nighttime symptoms so you can get to sleep and wake up ready to go.
How could you?
Wake up to a new you. With Mucinex Night Shift, it's not cold and flu season, it's always comeback season.
Your shipping manager left to find themselves, leaving you lost. You need to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Indeed Instant Match instantly delivers quality candidates matching your job description. Visit Indeed.com/hire.
Right now on Good Morning Northwest, Washington has been ranked as the worst state to start a business in this year. Find out how one Yakima businesswoman is bucking that trend. And more money coming to Yakima and Kittitas counties to help reduce the risk of wildfires. How exactly they plan on doing that coming up. Plus, meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your full weather forecast. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. The time is 5:30 on Friday, February 23rd. We finally made it to Friday. Happy Friday to everybody. Let's check in now on your forecast with meteorologist Tiffany Savona. And Tiffany, we're officially in that time zone where we need a coat in the morning and then we take it off by the middle of the day because it's cold in the morning and then hot later.
Yes, you could shed those layers later on this afternoon, and it's nice when there's nice weather on a Friday and leading into the weekend. Good timing on Mother Nature this weekend. We're taking a look at the visibility, though, because we have seen some patchy fog develop, primarily in the Tri-Cities area. We had clear skies overnight, light winds. That allows that temperature to drop very close to that dew point, and that's when we see that fog formation. So patchy fog will be possible this morning. We'll watch as we get closer to sunrise because that's typically when the worst of the visibility occurs. Temperatures over the past 24 hours are running about 5 to 10 degrees colder than where we were at this time yesterday. So that just shows you that with that clear sky, temperatures really drop quickly. So 29 right now in the Tri-Cities. It's 34 in Walla Walla, 31 Prosser, 28 in Yakima, and 30 degrees in Toppenish. Here's what to expect today. Once the fog lifts in the Tri-Cities this morning, we're going to see lots of sunshine. It's going to be another beautiful day. 58 degrees in Yakima, 32, lots of sunshine. Middle 50s, we'll go 56. Walla Walla, 56 degrees as well. It'll be a little bit warmer as we head into your Saturday. We'll break down that entire weekend forecast for you coming up. Jessica, back to you.
Thank you, Tiffany. Forbes ranked Washington as the worst state to start a business in 2024 because only 59% of them survive. A number of local businesses have closed recently, but Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell brings us the story of a new business that's thriving.
The traveling book bus is a throwback to the old bookmobiles, setting up in a new place every week, bringing books to the community. But it's also a model that's helping other businesses. The traveling book bus has a little bit of everything: fiction, kids books, classics, nonfiction, young adult fantasy, and their best-selling section, romance. But instead of having one brick-and-mortar location, the traveling book bus partners with local cafes, wineries, and breweries, or any other local business with enough private parking for the shop to set up.
I love discovering new places, but I feel like sometimes you need an excuse to discover a new place. So I like saying that the traveling book bus is the perfect excuse to try that winery that you haven't tried to yet.
You can find out where the traveling book bus is headed next on Facebook or Instagram. Reporting from the Yakima newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Emily. And Tri-Cities Day at the Capitol continues today in Olympia. The Tri-Cities Legislative Council's goal is to find ways to keep growing and enhancing the resiliency of the Tri-Cities and the greater Mid-Columbia region. Topics they'll be discussing include funding for the Small Modular Reactor Project, amending targeted urban area property tax exemptions, and creating a green fertilizer manufacturing work group. You can find more on this at applevalleynewsnow.com. And the Biden administration is putting an extra $500 million into the USDA Forest Service. That's the wildfire crisis strategy, and some of that money will be spent in Yakima and Kittitas counties. Nearly $21 million is being invested in the Central Washington Initiative, a plan to reduce the risk wildfires present to communities, critical infrastructure, and natural resources. in and around the Okanagan-Wenatchee National Forest. The money will go toward things like preventative treatments to reduce fuels, improve forest health, and build community resilience to wildfires. Governor Inslee and Senator Cantwell met with U.S. Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm in Moses Lake to tour 2 manufacturing facilities that each got $100 million grants under the bipartisan infrastructure law. The funding comes from the Department of Energy under a battery materials processing and battery component program. The companies in Moses Lake, Sila Nanotechnologies, and Group 14 invested the money into building out their manufacturing facilities. Both companies are thought to be on the cutting edge of battery technology for electric cars. The EPA is granting over $113 million for Washington. This is to upgrade the state's drinking, waste, and stormwater infrastructure. The funding is part of a $5.8 billion federal program. Health experts express concerns about the presence of lead and forever chemicals, which is also known as PFAS, in water in some locations around the state. The chemicals have been linked to several different health issues, including cancer. It's also crunch time for the Republican presidential candidates, and tomorrow's primary in South Carolina has more at stake than 50 delegates. Nikki Haley is the state's former governor, but Amy Kiley tells us her path forward could be in question if she loses to former President Donald Trump.
Go text, email everybody you know and let them know that it is important that they get out and vote.
It's the last day before the Republican primary in South Carolina. Candidates are making a final push to win voters. Former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley is hoping for a home state advantage.
You know, I look at you and I think about all that we did together. When I came in as governor,
but former President Donald Trump has a commanding lead in state polls.
She's governor, but people don't like her too much, and she's hurting the party.
Nationwide, Trump has 63 delegates to Haley's 17. Some of his supporters say she should drop out.
The one person that stands in the way of having a conversation between Joe Biden and Donald Trump is Nikki Haley.
Haley says it's too soon to give up. After all, winning takes more than 1,200 delegates. Neither candidate is close to that number.
Just because you're the underdog going against the favorite and you're down by a few points in the first quarter doesn't mean you walk off the court and give up in the game.
But if Haley can't win her own state tomorrow, it could be hard to see how she'd win the nomination. Regardless, she vows to keep going.
after South Carolina, the next day I'm headed to Michigan, and then we're going to Super Tuesday states.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
Former President Trump says it doesn't bother him that Haley hasn't dropped out of the race at this point. He says as long as she's running, people are still talking about the two of them. And up next on Good Morning Northwest, a promised record-breaking long-haul flight has been put on hold. Find out what's causing the delay for Qantas's Project Sunrise flight and when it's expected now to take off. And looking outside, the temperature has dropped a couple of degrees. It's now 28 degrees. Meteorologist Tiffany Savona will have more in that first alert full forecast. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
You are the new captain of Station 19.
I know how it feels to be passed over, but I need to know that we're a team.
Buckle up. I am all in.
I want to love you back.
I'm gonna be the best damn captain this station has ever seen.
Want free college or career training? It's possible.
At the Pacific Clinic, we understand the juggle of parenthood.
That's why the PC is your one-stop shop for all your health, sports, and medical needs. Schedule your appointments around your favorite group fitness classes and use our on-site childcare services.
From women's health to care for your little ones, we practice a comprehensive approach to keep your family feeling great.
With our quick and convenient scheduling, we'll get you in within the same week, often the next day. Call us today at 509-783-5465.
We're keeping our holiday sale rolling at More Furniture, and it's your chance to save big this weekend only. For 48 exclusive hours, you'll get special interest-free financing until 2026 with no money down, plus free white glove delivery, and we'll pay your sales tax. Savings like this won't last, so visit your local showroom today, only at More Furniture for less.
STCU and Apple Valley News Now continue to honor volunteers by sharing their stories and awarding their charities $1,000 each. If you know someone in Benton and Franklin counties who's making a difference and taking that extra step to make our communities better, please tell us about them today. Woo! Just click on Volunteers Count on the Contest tab at applevalleynewsnow.com for the STCU Volunteers Count nomination form. Volunteers Count from STCU and Apple Valley News Now.
Next ET.
We're having new experiences though.
Dan and Shay bring double the trouble on The Voice, plus only we're on set with NCIS star and director Rocky Carroll.
Just you wait.
Next ET.
On Apple Valley News Now. On Apple Valley News Now. Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In your business headlines, those looking forward to flying nonstop between Australia and New York or London will have to wait a while longer. Qantas's record-breaking Project Sunrise flights have been pushed back to mid-2026. The carrier blames manufacturing delays with the customized Airbus ultra-long-range jumbo jets. The Australian airliner is promising extra space, free Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity, as well as other amenities to make the extended flights more comfortable for passengers. Once Project Sunrise launches, it'll be the world's longest scheduled passenger flight in service. And say cheers without a plastic straw on Friday, which is today, because it's National Skip the Straw Day. Plastic straws are not biodegradable and they break down into microplastics. They're bad for birds, fish, other sea animals, and the environment. And they also take about 200 years to decompose. You can mark today by using paper straws, which are biodegradable, or glass or stainless steel straws. And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, it's our final look at this week's State of the School Districts. Good Morning Northwest, Riley Fitzgerald joins us next to tell us what the Richland School District is hoping to tackle in the coming months into next year. And looking outside, temperature is 28 degrees. That sunrise is at 6:47 this morning. It's getting earlier and earlier. I like that. Meteorologist Tiffany Savona will have your first alert full forecast, and that is coming up next.
ET and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra. Next Extra, as Taylor and Travis take their whirlwind romance down under, we are diving deep into their love story, how it all started, and where are they headed. Next Extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
Now is the perfect time to get a big deal on a brand new Honda. Honda is Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com best value brand. That means deals on Pilot, on CR-V, on HR-V, on Accord, on Civic, and the rest of the Honda lineup. And right now, well-qualified buyers can get 3.9% APR financing on the Honda Pilot or HR-V. But don't wait. For big deals on America's best brand, hurry into your Southeastern Washington Honda dealer today.
Get it clean you can see with the Maytag Pet Pro Top Load Washer.
Save over 37% on a Maytag top load set on sale at Fred's for only $7.49 each.
The washer removes 5 times more pet hair with a Pet Pro filter. It also has a deep fill option to soak away your biggest messes.
This Maytag set is only $7.49 each. That's over a 37% savings.
Fred's is your go-to destination for the best value in laundry sets.
Time for a new roof? Let M&M Roofing replace it with the product so good you'll never have to replace it again. Our roofs come with the limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again. And with the rain, snow, and wind comes roof damage. Don't wait till it's an emergency. Get your free roof assessment today. So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let Eminent Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
Here are some frequently asked questions we get about Dial-A-Ride services. Is Dial-A-Ride going away? No, it is not. All Dial-A-Ride services to Tri-Cities, Benton City, and Prosser is exactly the same. Are drivers being laid off? No. If you qualify for Dial-A-Ride or want to find out if you qualify for Dial-A-Ride services, call 509-735-0160 or visit bft.org to learn more.
Save the time, money, and stress of finding the perfect mattress when you shop at Sleepmore inside More Furniture. We have a huge selection of mattresses competitively priced with online mattress shops, but you get the benefit of feeling it for yourself in one of our many showroom locations. With mattresses starting from $199 and free direct shipping, why leave it up to chance when you can be confident in your decision at the same great value? Visit sleepmore.com to learn more.
February is Heart Health Awareness Month. To keep your heart fit, make sure you have regular checkups. Get more at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Proudly sponsored by Prosser Memorial Health, your 5-star rated hospital. This is how we care.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Good morning and welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We have a little bit of fog developing in the Tri-Cities area right now. This is what it looks like out of our Dust Devil Sky Cam in Pasco. Official sunrise, 6:47. So as Jessica mentions, it keeps getting earlier and earlier. Our sunset's getting later and later. So the number of daylight hours increasing as we approach the spring and summer months. We have visibility down to 3 miles, so it's not too bad right now, but I bet there's some pockets of some fog reducing visibility even more than that. So take it easy out there on your way into work on this Friday. If you have some extra time this morning and you're leaving between 5:55 and 6:30 this morning, check out the southeast sky if you don't have a lot of fog out there, because you should be able to see Venus and Mars very close to one another. I know it's a narrow window, but once we get past 6:30, the sky starts to brighten up as we approach sunrise. So it's best to do it really just before 6 o'clock. Temperatures are in the 20s and 30s. So we had a clear sky overnight. That really allowed temperatures to drop. We're at 28 right now in the Tri-Cities, 34 Walla Walla, 30 degrees in Prosser. We're at 31 at Hanford and 28 in Yakima. All is quiet on our satellite and radar imagery. High pressure firmly in control. That means we're looking at a pretty nice weekend ahead. But let's get through today first. Lots of sunshine, temperatures climbing into the upper 50s, close to 60 degrees once again. So get outside, go for that evening walk. Temperatures will top out around 58 in the Tri-Cities, 56 Walla Walla, and 56 in Yakima. Partly cloudy overnight. Temperatures drop into the low and middle 30s by tomorrow morning. Now the moon is going to be full early tomorrow morning, but it will appear full tonight. So check out the full moon tonight. The moon will rise at 4:50 and it'll rise tomorrow evening at 5:56. But tomorrow we will see more in the way of cloud cover. So I think tonight is going to be the best night to view it. Tomorrow we'll call it a mix of sun and clouds with high temperatures climbing to around 60 degrees. So tomorrow should be a touch warmer out there. 60 in the Tri-Cities and Hermiston, 57 Walla Walla, and 58 degrees in Yakima. Things will start to change as we round out the weekend and head into next week, the pattern becoming more active. But Sunday here in the Columbia Basin, it's looking windy, warm, and dry. Rain won't move in until late Sunday night, early Monday morning, and it's mainly going to be a rain event for us. It's going to be a lot of mountain snow. So if you're traveling this weekend, keep in mind there's going to be dangerous travel along the mountain passes. And here's that weekend forecast. If you're going to Seattle, today looking good. Tomorrow, scattered showers likely on Sunday, but keep in mind with that snow falling along the Cascades, past travel will likely become difficult. So if you're going to Seattle, leave early Sunday morning. That'll be your best bet. Then as we take it into Portland, 59 today, 54 tomorrow, 52 on Sunday with a chance for rain. And Spokane, it's looking pretty good today and tomorrow. Tomorrow more clouds with rain moving in on Sunday. So locally here, your 7-day showing that the weekend's looking warm. Very spring-like for this time of year. Windy on Sunday, rain moving in Sunday night into Monday, and Monday, Tuesday look much cooler. Yakima, same story. Walla Walla 56 today, 57 tomorrow, with that chance for rain going up Sunday night into early Monday. Could even mix in with some snowflakes from time to time. Hermiston 59 today, 60 tomorrow, 60 and windy on Sunday with rain and snow moving in Sunday night into the day on Monday. Monday, Tuesday will be cooler, and then it's looking pretty active next week with plenty of chances for rain and breezy conditions. Here is a look at Schweitzer Mountain. Many of you may be headed up to the mountain this weekend. Looking pretty quiet. It's before sunrise, obviously. And this ski report brought to you by Schweitzer Mountain. They did not see any snow over the past 24 hours. Today, they'll see a mix of sun and clouds, 29 degrees, but a winter storm watch is actually in effect for Schweitzer Mountain from Sunday into Monday. They could pick up more than a foot of snow. Great news for skiers and ski lovers, of course. Ski Bluewood, 42 degrees, no new snow overnight, but they could see over a foot of snow as we take into Sunday and Monday. And White Pass, 41 degrees for your high temperature today, expecting more snow as we head toward the end of the weekend, early next week. Jessica, back to you.
Thank you, Tiffany. And this week, the Tri-Cities Hispanic Chamber of Commerce held a networking event for the Tri-Cities school districts to talk about their plans and goals for the year. Riley Fitzgerald joins us live now in studio. Good morning, Riley. Tell us about what you learned from the state of the school districts.
Good morning, Jessica. The State of the School District happened earlier this week where superintendents in the Tri-Cities met to talk about what's going on in their districts. I talked with Richland School District Superintendent Shelley Redinger about significant changes coming to the safety of local schools this year and how the community involvement is at the core of some future plans within RSD. The Richland School District passed its levy last year for capital projects. A big piece of that is improving safety and security in school buildings. According to Superintendent Redinger, the most important thing is knowing who is in the building at all times.
Safety, well-being, academic success, and community engagement, all these different areas. And really, we need to be accountable to our public for making sure our students are Richland ready.
RSD is working on a partnership with an outside security company to test for vulnerable spots and adding things like strategic fencing or cameras.
And they said to us, wow, you've got some areas that you need to improve, and mainly was our entryways. So we're doing single point of entry and vestibules, and it will have video surveillance and buzz-in just to make sure that we know who's in the building.
Those improvements start this spring and should be finished by this fall. A program that kicked off for the Richland School District at the start of the school year is the Character Strong Social Emotional Learning Program. It was a district-wide implementation, and while Superintendent Redinger says elementary and middle schools have taken and ran with it, it's been harder for high schoolers, specifically seniors, to do the same.
And they're giving us really good feedback, and we're giving that feedback to the founders of the program, that this is how our seniors, our upperclassmen are feeling about the program. So they're taking that feedback and learning from it, but I really do feel elementary, middle school, it's going great. And I do think when the students have had it in kindergarten all the way through, it's going to be pretty amazing.
And the school district isn't just looking at feedback from students, but also from the community. For families, there's a newer platform to RSD called Parent Square to be able to reach out. But there's also a platform, Thought Exchange, where people can reach out, weigh in on comments, and even star ideas from others.
And that will help us form the 25 to 30-year plan. And so then the community will know, okay, here's the first bond and why, and then we would lay it out so that we would just keep building on that and try to keep the tax rate flat. That's another big goal, is to, so it doesn't keep going up and down, people can kind of count on what it would be.
The Richland School District is considering a new operations center for students possibly being able to work at do internships from within the school district. This may include things like nutrition services, diesel mechanics, graphic design, grounds, and more. Again, RSD uses a platform, Thought Exchange, to reach out for feedback and consideration. And later this morning, you can find that on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. In studio, I'm Riley Fitzgerald. Jessica, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Riley. And when we return on Good Morning Northwest, Houston, we don't have a problem. We tell you about Odie, the U.S. spacecraft that's causing all sorts of drama. Stay tuned, you will want to see this.
Shelby's Floral, your homegrown neighbor with worldwide connections for over 45 years. Shelby's, more than just a flower shop, specializing in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. We're unique, and we're here for all of life's occasions, all year long. Shelby's Floral at the corner of Clearwater and Edison in Kennewick. Stop by today and let our experienced designers help you with all of your floral needs. Shelby's Floral.
Life is a whirlwind. I wish I could swim. When there's disaster to deal with, who are we?
911, what's your emergency? Help is on the way.
Want to test drive US Cellular's network free for 30 days?
Yeah.
Use this app. Want to do it even faster?
Here we go.
Oh, wow. US Cellular works great out here. Wow. Still have 5G here, too. Hey, I wonder if US Cellular lets me stream in my... Rec room. Yep, it's working. Hey, thanks for the lift.
Test drive US Cellular's award-winning network free for 30 days.
When a rookie stunt driver meets the trainer who thought he'd seen it all. Again. There's bound to be action. But this is no ordinary blockbuster. It's a Nissan sales event ad, so you better act fast. Don't miss out on impressive President's Day savings.
Let's roll.
Now get 1.9% APR financing for 60 months or get $2,000 in MAC cash on the 2023 Nissan Rogue.
Hurry into the Nissan Thrill of the Drive sales event.
Are you an experienced machinist? We have a job for you. Pasco Machine is hiring now. We offer generous wages, overtime, double time, full medical, paid holidays, and 4-day work schedule. Apply online today at pascomachine.com.
Young and old, come dance a night away. Active for Life presents Senior Prom. The festivities take place March 28th at the Red Lion Pasco. This year's theme is Dancing Through the Decades. This event is open to the public, so grab your favorite senior and dress up in your favorite decade. There'll be a red carpet walkthrough with dinner, drinks, and dancing, plus a photo booth, games, and tons of prizes. Get your tickets online at Solutions in Home Care, Wheatland Bank, or Family Resource Home Care. Senior Prom at the Pasco Red Lion, brought to you by Active for Life spine sponsors and title sponsor Chinook Home Healthcare.
Did you know Ustria Health has 3 full-time board-certified orthopedic surgeons? Pain in your hands, knees, hips, or shoulders can reduce your quality of life. Orthopedic doctors repair bone, joint, ligament, and tendon injuries, which can relieve debilitating pain. Our surgeons treat tendonitis and carpal tunnel, repair broken bones and fractures, and replace painful, worn-out joints, putting you back in motion. Ustria Health, exceptional rural health care close to home.
World News Tonight with David Muir, twice each day. Apple Valley News Now.
Good morning. Here's your close to home forecast. It is a cold start out there all across the region. Many of us below the freezing mark. That's the case in the Tri-Cities, 27. It's 28 in Yakima, 35 in Walla Walla. And today we're looking at plenty of sunshine. It's going to be a beautiful end to the work week. 56 for your high in Yakima, Toppenish. We're looking at 53 in Ellensburg, 56 at Hanford, 58 in the Tri-Cities, close to 60 in Hermiston, and even mild along the foothills of the Blues, 56 in Dayton and Walla Walla. So get outside, enjoy today. We're looking at a warm weekend ahead, but then some big changes as we head into next week. We'll detail it for you all coming up over the next hour. Jessica?
I like the sound of that, Tiffany. Well, it was a historic achievement in space. For the first time in more than 50 years, a U.S. spacecraft has landed on the moon. The spacecraft, which is nicknamed Odie, caused plenty of drama on its way to the moon's surface. But the head of NASA said the company behind it aced the landing of a lifetime.
Houston, Odysseus has found his new home.